Yo, what's up with it? It's your boy Noonie. It's Leo in the third house, and we back with another read.
Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house, back with another reading. This is gonna be another pick a card reading. Gonna be asking the question, what should you take a risk on next? It's kind of late. I'm supposed to be packing. I already packed. I'm going on another trip. I just got back from Mexico. Yo, yo. It was a great time. I had a ball. I really enjoyed it. I stayed downtown, not like the tourist section, like the local section, like I was part of the community. That was exciting. That was very exciting. So, yeah. Um, anyway, thanks to all those people while I was gone that booked those readings. I appreciate y'all very much. Glad to get y'all out the way too today. So when I came back, I made that happen. Um, Thanks to all those people who just be supporting, those people who be liking, sharing, commenting, getting involved. I appreciate you very much. I value y'all. Just to value those people who just be liking, just, doing whatever you do, just being here. Thank you. Dang, my nose itch. Thank you for being here, Um, it's kind of like, I ain't got a lot of time right now. It's kind of late, and I don't even know if I'm gonna get to go to bed tonight. So it is what it is, you know what I mean? 4 piles. Take a look. Got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. All right, and the question we're going to be asking is, where should you take a risk next? What should you take a risk on next? What should you take a risk on next? All right, so let's get started. I'll start over here with pile 1. Boom, pile 1. So, pile 1, what should you take a risk on next? Okay, so you're gonna be finding your purpose. So I guess you should be taking a risk on that. Or you'll be getting stronger in your purpose. You'll be rooting your purpose, getting rooted in your purpose, or getting grounded in your purpose. You might be committing towards your purpose. You could be committing, could be taking a risk towards committing. All right, now there could be some adjustments or some needs that need to be met, and this could be, so let's go with the signs. You could be a Scorpio. You could be a Virgo or Cancer. You could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be a Libra, right? Oh, or you could be a Sagittarius. Okay, so I got investment. So you could be taking a risk on some investments that may not necessarily be traditional. All right, this could be like some type of, I don't know, I'll be thinking like maybe Bitcoin, electronic currency, or some type of investment with something that may not necessarily be traditional. You should take a risk on that. All right, this could be something that will give you long-term benefits, long-term fulfillment. Okay, this could be a relationship as well. It could be a non-traditional type of relationship that doesn't necessarily go by the book or go by societal standards or societal beliefs, because you're going to be rooting yourself into this. You're going to be rooting yourself in whatever belief it is that you really truly feel grounded in or feel home stable within. So this is about you honoring yourself, all right, and projecting into your reality what it is that you really want. You got sacral chakra heavy here and third eye chakra, which represents your perception and drawing in the things that you really want. So this is about you feeling more confident, or feeling more, I wanted to say free, like feeling more free to envision the life that you want. All right, so this is taking a risk. Okay, that makes sense. Taking a risk to experience life the way that you want. All right, and this could have to do with marriage or long-term relationships, partnerships, or anything where you have to commit, and be serious about. It could be work, but it could also be like partnerships, relationships, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things. And this is also a place where not two opposing views, but two where you may be dealing with people or dealing with situations that are not like you at all, where there's no similarities, it seems to be no common ground, or it seems like you guys are not necessarily matching each other's vibe. You know what I mean? Like it's like, something like that. Like you guys may not get each other and there may be a lot of work and tension. They're saying you should take a risk at this. But this would be very transformative because we got Scorpio energy here. All right? And so currently, right about now, the way that you're going about things is you're swimming against the current. You're swimming against the current flow of life. They want you to go with the flow. So if things are going well, don't start getting too serious. Don't start trying to make rules and start to make expectations. Go with the flow. This is what they're saying. This is going to lead you to long-term relationships and marriage, fulfillment. You know what I mean? Compatibility, equal give and take. It's going to get you there. This may not be how you expect it to be because by the book is here in reverse. And message in the bottle means that there's communication coming. So there may be communication that's coming and you may need to take a risk in commitment, possibly marriage or possibly some type of long-term partnership. This could be like a business, relationship because Juno is here. So this could be like a business, but it could also be a relationship and having to, balance the two betweens. But they want you to invest. Invest is the first card out. And this is about seeing the product almost. Like getting things going, the first step. They want you to make that first initial step towards this, okay? It says you have been working hard for your family, but they'll be happy with your time, not just material. So I guess you have to take a risk at just going with the flow of some things. Well, so investing in something that's not necessarily traditional, and that could be like a business. This could be like, non-traditional ways of making income, some type of investment like that. All right, because you're going to be creating your own way. And they want you to take a risk on listening to your higher self, trusting in your sacral chakra, which is pulling in your desires. You know what I mean? This is also intimacy, allowing people to get close to you so that way you can get your needs met. So this is what this is about as well. It says you are moving towards a deeper level of understanding, from knowledge to wisdom. Take time to absorb the lessons. So take a risk with this to understand this, all right? The action you're going to need is 9 of Cups, Queen of Wands, Justice in reverse, 6 of Swords in reverse. With the 6 of Swords, I get like you're going to be needing. All right, so they're in a boat together here. And in this case, they look like they're working together. And all these cards, this is like you softening, but yet being confident and self-assured. So they want you to be soft. And this is actually going to turn the tables on some situations. Because justice in reverse can sometimes mean like you're avoiding karma, not quite learning the lessons. But it could also be like a changing of the tide, flipping of karma. You know what I mean? Flipping of the power dynamic. Because Pluto also represents that too. So it could be a change, and adjustments are required. There could be a change and a rebirth, which is just a transformation, where something that once might have taken your power or taken your power, it will now be giving you power. Like it would now be something that empowers you or makes you feel stronger within yourself. So this is something that you would take a risk. It says, are you needing to let go of unexpected feelings and people who caused you pain? Okay, and a happy transformation are coming. Are you excitedly expecting it? Who do you need to reconnect with? Is it yourself? And that's what they would want you, 9 of Cups here too, is what they would want you to do, soften. But the 9 of Cups here has somebody else here with them. And so this is about working with partnership, but also being comfortable and confident alone. This is also what's like, I guess it's the balance because Justice is here, which is Libra energy. All right, so this is about finding an in-between. And this is going to switch a power dynamic, some type of power dynamic, maybe the partners that you have, the associates that you work with, or the relationships that you're in. This is going to change the power dynamic where instead of it being something that takes your power, this is going to be something that empowers you. And it's most likely going to empower both people. And this could be, like I said, this could be like a long-term relationship, or this could just be like, some type of work dynamic where you guys are learning how to give equally. Like, what's fair for you, what's fair for them. And it may not look like how it should go or how we were taught it should be. This is different. This is you guys honoring yourselves in a way that you feel confident and comfortable enough to do. You know what I mean? This is also validating yourself, emotionally, feeling more at home within your own self. All right? So you're going to probably just working on building intimacy with people. They want you to take a risk on that, of getting closer to people, allowing people to get closer to you. And this is going to build a level of stability and rootedness and groundedness, but you're going to be more grounded within yourself. So it's going to give better relationships, but it's going to also make you feel more at home with yourself. All right? There might be a pregnancy that happens from here. You know what I mean? It might be some type of pregnancy because I see a baby here. So maybe like a pregnancy. and needing to see the bigger picture of this. So that's what this is about. Like when things are going well, you don't make things too serious, because the sacral chakra here is also about childish play. It's like, creativity. So it's that energy of being like, it's also intimacy and sex, sensuality, physical touch, hugs, kisses, and all that stuff. So this is softening up. This is what they want you to do, soften up on your beliefs, but this is still going to make you feel more grounded within yourself. All right, because maybe currently you may be feeling like, what's the purpose of all this? And this could be like with relationships, long term, short term, with partnerships with other people, because you may not trust other people, And so with this may be that energy of wondering like, well, what's the purpose of this? Like, what's the purpose of a soulmate? What's the purpose of being in a union with other people? What's the purpose of even working partnerships with people? You know what I mean? Because sometimes we've been hurt, and people, and like if things aren't going the way that we expect them to go with the beliefs that we've already previously been given, because we got Imam Koli here, which is traditionally about how your family taught you, how you like your ancestral line taught you to put yourself out there, and how to express the family the familiar traits or the familiar patterns that you guys have as a unit, as a family. Like, let's say for instance, like my uncle may stutter. Maybe, majority of us may stutter. They don't, but I'm just saying if they did, that may be something that goes on there. You know what I mean? So that's just something that's here. Like, you'll be coming up with your own beliefs, but you'll be gentler and softer. So those beliefs that were passed down to you previously, you may be relaxing on them. They may not be as important to you as they once were. They may not be your foundation anymore. They were good to get you started, but now you're going to be honoring yourself and honoring your own desires. What is it that you want? And they want you to take a risk on that, because it may not go with how you were taught or what you were following before in the past. But when things are going well and they're working in your favor, there's no need to be more serious or to like revise it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of like wanting to revise it. It's like there's no need to. You know what I mean? You're moving into an energy of understanding more than you've understood before. So they're saying, like, look at each story. Look at, as each story presents itself in your mind, look at it like a stranger. So like when new information comes in, challenging your old beliefs, look at it like a stranger. Look at it objectively. Don't necessarily shoot it down and criticize it. Just listen to it or just feel it. Feel it, internalize it, see what it's like, see how it feels for you. Does it resonate with you? No? Okay, then dish it. This is about you finding what works for you. And it may not go with what it's always looked like before, but they want you to invest in that. All right? So message in the Bible can also be a sign from spirit, synchronicity coming in. So this may be what's going to be happening next. It could be some type of loyalty or partnership that comes in, and you guys will be matching each other's needs. You'll be learning to create your own way. All right, but they want you to reconnect with yourself first. The actions you're going to be doing is doing that, reconnecting with yourself. Finding your own level of integrity. That's going to be important. Finding your own level of integrity and searching for a way to find a more peaceful state of mind, a more peaceful state of emotions, like trying to find that. So you may necessarily be in like a rocky situation or rocky, like emotionally you may be rocky, and the way that you're thinking about it may be causing you a lot of grief or a lot of stress. You know what I mean? So it may be hard to really transition into this. So it's almost like you're missing the lesson, but they're saying like just to be more confident in yourself and feel more content within who you are, and this will work. Like, so this will play out. It'll help you out. It'll smooth the situation. That's where the transformation will come from. You feeling confident and comfortable enough in yourself to be how you would like to be authentic. This isn't the solar plexus, but this is like probably like working its way up to that, because the way that you've been seeing the world could have been skewed because third eye chakra is here. And so now you're seeing the world from another perspective, and you're seeing yourself more clearly than you've ever seen yourself, or at least that's the risk that they want you to take, to look at yourself from a more, like, look at the true you, like the real version of you. You're not seeing yourself clearly is what's going on here. Your mind might not might be racing, and you might feel like, well, this is the way things have always been done. And so that's what you're learning to let go of, the way that things have always been done, because that's the traditional way. That was the way you were taught, and that was the way that you were taught to put yourself out there. Those were beliefs that were passed down to you from familiar family members and all that good stuff. That's no longer valuable to you. You've created your own way, and this is going to allow you to get partnerships that you really want. All right, real commitment, solid commitment. All right, there are some adjustments that need to be made, but this is just necessarily finding like the middle ground. What is it that they need and what is it that you need? So, you're going to be finding a way to give a good equal give and take. And this is a big transformation for you. This is going to empower you, all right? So here's the advice. Forgiveness. Holding on to a past hurt is preventing you from moving forward and achieving your heart's desires. Let it go. Forgiveness does not mean that you condone another's actions. It simply means that you are no longer willing to be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event. Blame is a waste of your precious energy. Bless and surrender the past, for in doing so, you will reclaim the joy of life. And then we have miracle. Dearest one, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away. For I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. All right. So let's go over these signs one more time. We have Sagittarius, Scorpio, Virgo, Cancer. We have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We have Libra. And that's what I got. All right. So, Pile 1, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house. Boom. Pile 2. So, Pile 2, what should you take a risk on next? Okay, you could be moving up, maybe in the justice system or in some type of discrepancy through I want to say perseverance, all right, and ambition, all right. We got Libra, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So you got 3 Capricorns, a Taurus, Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius, so Libra. Yeah, okay. All right, so these are all the signs you have here. Has to do with your reputation, stepping up, rectifying a situation, possibly somebody who's helped you or you helped them. You could be going in a circle, going in a pattern. Could be not maybe making any ground. You may need to take some time out to rest, to brave, you know what I mean, just to kind of reconsider. This is what this is about, reconsider. Now we got 10th house here, which can usually be about career or recognition, you know what I mean, public recognition. You know, so it could be something like that, needing to be recognized in public. You know what I mean? It says you have a lot of love to give. Take your big dick energy with you at all times. So you're needing you to be confident about something here. And then we have solar plexus here. So you may be feeling like you're trapped or feeling like this situation is all your fault. And so here's like you needing to like expose yourself, you know, like because you've been through a hard cycle. So this means that the most difficult period of this is already over and you're about to come into a more peaceful, you know what I mean, relaxed type of time, you know what I mean? And so here you're needing to, someone may need your assistance. Someone may need you to just be there, you know what I mean? And just kind of like, not necessarily express too many emotions, but just kind of be there lovingly, you know what I mean? Be someone who can intellectually stimulate them or be someone who can express thoughts, clear thoughts, be very analytical with them. You know what I mean? This is what someone needs you to do. All right, they're needing your forgiveness because we have judgment here. And this is the action that you're needing to do. The Queen of Cups, judgment, and the 8 of Pentacles. All right, they're needing you to work on it. And with Gemini energy here, this is also about cross-pollinating, which is about exchanging ideas, being open to influence from other people. All right, so you could be influencing a Capricorn or you could be influencing a Sagittarius or a Pisces, or you could be needing forgiveness from a Gemini, or you could be needing forgiveness from an Aquarius, or it could be needing a forgiveness or forgiving of a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There may need to be a higher view. They want you to take a risk on that. With Sword here as the first thing, ambition, which is going after this, after things that you want from a more practical sense, because it's in the earth element. With Sword next to it, Sword can be about feeling betrayed, but it can also be about people talking about you in a harsh way. But it can also be about you having to fix a situation where you may need to rectify something. You may need to step up in your integrity. So this could be that, because they are asking you to present something. They're asking you to for one, grant forgiveness and it's maybe immunity, and they want you to look at this from a higher perspective, from a more spiritual perspective, as well as they want you to be very unconditionally loving, and very humble. Okay, so there's a risk at this. They need you to be humble. All right, because you're going to be giving someone a leg up, helping someone, assisting someone. This could be someone who's younger than you, smaller than you, or maybe someone who's a little bit older than you. This is someone who, they kind of give off this energy of, maybe they could be stoic. I use that word a lot, but they're kind of like, as if things don't bother them, or like they're not having an issue, like they're not acknowledging this pattern that's being repeated over and over and over again. Okay, they want you to basically allow parts of yourself that you hide to make themselves known. So they want you to put yourself out there and be more confident in the way that you present yourself. Rooster, I think of rooster almost like a peacock, of like being seen. You know a rooster is around. He's waking everybody up and he's not afraid to do it. He's just doing his job. So it's something like that. Like this, they said that sometimes the solution is easier than we think. And this is a wake-up call to make change. People can't give you peace if they are at war with themselves. All right, so maybe you're expecting someone else to take the lead of this situation, to take charge of this situation, when in reality, it may be you that needs to be the one that gives the leg up. It may be needing to be you that rectifies the situation. You may need to be the bigger person in this situation. That's what it feels like. It feels like you may need to nourish yourself and use discernment, because you have the third eye chakra here, and you have the solar plexus here, which is about independence, but this is also about being authentic. And this is looking at the truth of things, seeing the truth of things, and then being confident enough to express yourself, to put yourself forth and be assertive. This is not necessarily dominating someone. This is just being assertive, being straightforward. All right, so you could be assisting someone, helping someone out of a situation that's like a pattern or a cycle, and it may not be necessarily what you want to do, but this is almost being called on you to take a risk to do this, to rectify the situation. You may need to be the one that steps up and becomes the bigger person in this moment. So you may need to just take a breath for a moment. Just kind of like let the feelings dissipate within you, process these emotions. You don't have to do anything right now, because you've been through like a tough cycle. It means that you've gone through a lot of bumps and bruises and trials and setbacks and all that, because it's Capricorn energy. And so now you come into an energy of detachedness, but of seeing the bigger picture and of understanding the lessons that were learned. Okay? So now you're seeing what you truly need. All right, now you understand what it is that you need. And that's the good thing here. So now you're able to realize that you're whole. So there's an energy of being confident and fulfilled within yourself. This will make it easier for you to put yourself out there and to rectify the situation, because you're comfortable with who you are, and you know that you don't need other people to validate how you feel for you to express it. All right, because attached energy, my nose itches like a mug. I don't know what I just did. Well, basically, the energy, so someone must be talking about me. This late? It's like 1:30. You serious? All right, anyway, this is to expose another part of you, because it says show the world the real you. This is you becoming more authentic, really putting yourself out there, becoming more reliable and more steadfast, like a grandfather. I think of Capricorn as like a grandfather. Like I'm looking at Aquarius to a Capricorn energy. So it's giving me like a detached grandfather, one that thinks of everyone outside, who thinks of like, themselves, but they also think of everyone at the same time. Like if they want control or power, or if they're going to take control or power, it's with the intention of everyone getting some, of everyone getting their needs met. So this is what you're being tasked to do. With this Knight of Pentacles, this is about taking it slow and steady, having a practical plan, but also being reliable, being loyal, offering loyalty, working on your loyalty, working on possibly even friendships. Because sometimes I think of the Knight of Pentacles as being someone who is like, offering stable friendship, stable commitment, something that he's willing to put effort and time to. He'll show up every day and do the work. So you're needing to show that, because you got the Eight of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. So it's an energy of being unconditionally loving, yet willing to put the time and effort and work into this. And forgiving, seeing this from a totally spiritual position, and allowing new information and new ideas to come to you. You know, not giving this impression of thinking you know it all. You know what I mean? Rectifying a situation is just you stepping up and realizing where you played a part in it, and then taking the gumption to come in and say, hey, I'll be the bigger person in this moment. You know, I'll take a level of authority over this situation in order for us to get the honor and respect that we need, as well as some type of level of success. This could be also towards your career, where, you know, you may need to take more ambition to really take charge of this and really step up and be a leader. They're telling you to take a risk here because things are still going in a pattern, in a circle, and they're not really getting you where you want to be, and they're not making, things aren't changing. They're not making sense. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a whirlwind is how I'm seeing it. And it's saying that this is a wake-up call to make changes, and that sometimes the solution is even easier than we think. You know what I mean? It says, is the loyalty of someone close to you starting to give you doubt? So you may need to watch that. You may need to pay attention to that. And you may need to speak about that. Communicate about that. Because that's what the third, that's what the, I said throat. It's not a throat chakra, but that's what the solar plexus here has to do with being direct, being assertive. You know what I mean? Self-assured. And it's like, it's a form of self-love here. You know, I would think more of that as being the heart chakra or the sacral chakra, but so could the solar plex, because it is called, what they call it? I think they call it the Sanskrit, or the sun. Oh, I forgot, but it's something like that. But anyway, and I'm looking at the sun here, even though there's not normally a sun. Is it usually a sun? I think it is a sun in a judgment. So it is a sun. So the sun is coming out here. You know what I mean? And this is going to illuminate a situation. It's going to make a situation better. When I think of the sun, I think of great warm barbecue nights, you know what I mean, days like right before summer ends, and like late July, late August, you know, early September, you know what I mean? So this is like a good time. This is going to be a good time. You just need to be the one to step up and take charge of this moment. It's going to give you a lot of success and a level of status. And status could be like a new place, a new position, recognition from family, from friends, from, you know, your public, your community. This could even be marriage, because, you know, I think a status is like a change of status from single to married, or from single to engaged, or from single to in a relationship. You know what I mean? It could be something like that. So this is a wake-up call, but it's also going to be some positive change that comes here, because that's going to be your advice here. I see that. It just says that right now you need to nourish your body and discern physical hunger from spiritual hunger. Cherish your body in the way that it supports you. So you're going to be needing to take care of your body in this time as well, and allowing parts of yourself that you may not necessarily be super proud of. This is the, because, you know, with the third, when I see solar plexus and third eye chakra here, I know that it has to do with the way you see yourself, possibly even the way that you see your body. You know what I mean? But that's going to be changing. There's going to be a level of confidence that's going to come out. You're going to be able to express who you truly are. All right? But that's what they want you to do. Just have this unconditional love. Be very forgiving, very understanding. See all of this with spiritual eyes, with spiritual knowledge and spiritual wisdom. All right? And be willing to work at it. Be humble. You know what I mean? Like not be so critical. You know what I mean? Sure, be confident and put yourself out there. Strut with your chest out, man or woman. Put yourself out there like that, yes. But there's no need to be, you know, feeling as if you've got it already, or like this is the end, like this is cut. It doesn't have to be all or nothing, is what it feels like in this situation. This doesn't have to be all or nothing. Even though you're having doubt, it's saying that there's going to be positive change. All right? Here's what your advice says. Positive change. Dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime. Yet, it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. And then you have compassion. Dearest one, be compassionate towards yourself. Surrender the self-criticism that has you believing you need to improve in order to be worthy. You are perfect just as you are. The only thing that needs to change is your perception. You will come to realize the jewel you are when you love and honor yourself. So let's go over the signs again. We have Libra, Virgo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Gemini. All right. So, pile 2, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the 3rd house. Boom, pile 3. So, pile 3, what should you take a risk on next? Okay, so not knowing where to go and work, making a decision at work. Confidence is your key, so your commitment is being tested. You're gonna need to be strategic, all right? You maybe need to be competitive too. You're about to break generational curses. You got Mars energy here, so you're gonna need to be, in your masculine energy, you're gonna need to have ambition, drive, all right? You're gonna probably need to get out and maybe outsource, resource, get to, question other people, maybe ask other people for opinions, possibly a mother figure, or possibly someone who is it could be like a mother figure, all right? This could be a mother figure. You're gonna be taking a risk though. Commitment is being tested here. It's gonna have to do with like employees, workplace, daily routines, some type of responsibility, something like that. Could also deal with fitness because we got Mars energy and Virgo energy, and Virgo is about health, routine, schedule, confidence. And Mars energy is about your assertiveness, dominant, ambition. So it's about work, but it could also be about like routines, family, taking care of yourself. Because I think of like Virgo as like taking care of something. So here you're going to be needing to take motion, take a chance. This having to do with getting your needs met. All right, confidence is going to be a key to success. So this could mean that someone may already have their eye on you. All right, and this could be at work, and they may want to boost you up. All right, this could be secretive too, and there may be someone who sees you as sexually enticing. Okay, this may be somebody who wants to commit to you as well or possess you. Keep that in mind. All right, so it could be an energy of someone feeling very possessive of you, but they want you to take a risk here of making a decision on where you want to go. All right, and charging forth. All right, but you need to be strategic. All right, and you need to be very intense or very because I'm thinking of Mars energy, so you need to be very assertive. This is the power that needs to be dominant and self-assured. All right, because this is just proving that you really want what you want, and you're showing by going after this with confidence and belief in yourself. All right, conviction is here too. You got conviction. This is in the throat chakra, so this is in speaking. You might feel like people are not listening to you. All right, you may feel like your life is a mess, and this here is about self-love because we got the heart chakra here, and with the throat chakra here, this is also about communicating your needs, but this is on communicating your feelings clearly. But this is also about processing when someone speaks back, when they rebut back to you how they're feeling. So this is you being open and compassion to other people expressing their feelings. So you're going to be emotionally expressing your feelings, and they're going to be emotionally expressing their feelings, and you're going to be confidently accepting it and understanding and internalizing it and listening. So you may feel like other people aren't listening to you, but you're going to be listening and becoming more receptive to that, and then you're going to be allowed, other people are going to be listening to you because you're listening to them. Once you become more receptive, then other people are going to become more receptive. All right, you're going to be needing to take courage here because it says you're about to break a generational curse. All right, the action you need to take or be getting off the fence, trusting in your intuition. All right, you may need to go out and outsource, ask other people information, maybe needing to get back out into society because we got the Hermit here in reverse. And for me, this is usually about going back into society before you feel like you're ready. You know what I mean? Because you got the Queen of Cups here. So you may be going back towards someone who maybe offered you love, or you may be going back to apologize to someone who you may have had an ending with. There may have been a disappointment or some type of heartbreak. Because we got the Four of Swords, but he's contemplating a previous heartbreak. So that's what I'm thinking about. So this, maybe you may have been on the fence about going back and maybe rehashing, or going back and offering an apology, or going back and expressing some type of feeling with someone, or even offering some type of love connection to someone. This is that chance. They're telling you to take a risk because this will help you break generational curses. Okay, you may not be quite sure where to go. This could be also a business proposal, But usually my Knight of Cups is my business proposal, but sometimes the Queen of Cups can give you a business proposal. So it may be something like that, because you're going to feel like your voice is heard. That's what's going to happen when you take this risk. All right. So they're asking you at this moment to find some type of stillness within. All right. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So go within and find peace there, and life will reflect that on the outside. That's what they're saying. It says, they now realize you were their Bonnie to their Clyde. Their heart chakra is open to you. Okay, so this could be a relationship too. Yes, this could get you commitment. This could get you commitment, okay? And this will break a generational curse. So maybe this will lead to marriage, because that's what I was thinking at first was commitment. I was thinking of a long term, but this doesn't necessarily mean commitment. It just means that proving that what you want is what you want. So show that. You may need to be strategic, you may need to be intense, and you may need to be slightly possessive, but this is going to prove that this is what you want. All right? Because you got root chakra all in here. Root chakra, this is self-love, you know what I mean? And so we got the magpie and we have the elephant spirit. It says spirit is saying you are a queen or a king with very strong values, and your ancestors are constantly giving you guidance. So know that. You're not here on the fence on your own. You're not doing this alone. You have assistance. All right. You just need to make up a decision on where you want to go with this. Make a direction, choose a direction, and move forward. That's it. Do you really want this? Show it. Be consistent. Show up. You know what I mean? That's what I think about with Virgo, showing up for other people. That's what Virgos are very good at. You know, Leo is like that too. You know, and Scorpio can do that too. You know what I mean? So you could be, like I said, you could be a Scorpio, you could be an Aries, you could be a Scorpio, you could be dealing with these signs, you could be dealing with the Leo, could be dealing with the Virgo. Got the Virgo here again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you could be dealing with these people. All right. It says, are you feeling controlled and that your feelings do not matter? Do you feel like your feelings don't matter? This is going to be you reassuring you. Because they're saying take a risk, because this is going to reassure your feelings. So you may be thinking that your feelings don't matter, but if you take this risk to express your feelings, you will see that they are reciprocated. They are. So this is a chance that you should take. It says, are you stuck in the same routine and not pushing forward? And that's that. This is the energy that you should take, getting out of this Two of Swords, of, you know what I mean, of being on the fence, but maybe being a bit cautious, you know, and actually looking into the deeper subjects, like, you know, maybe being afraid, but being open enough, you know, receptive enough to allow love in. You know what I mean? This could be just something that you took you could have like closed out or closed, you know, like maybe took a break from, took a rest from, you know what I mean? And maybe like started loving on yourself, because you got self-love here a lot. And root chakra here can sometimes be about selfishness, but it's more so in this moment, it's about getting your own needs and feeling grounded within yourself, feeling aware, feeling, you know, also this is also having resources, but this is feeling grounded within yourself, being present in the moment within whatever is happening. You know what I mean? Like being here right now and not looking further into what's going to happen next. All right. This is going to get you the commitment that you want. You know, so you may need to be very passionate. You know what I mean? I read manipulative, but I'm not going to say that, because I'm not going to say like what type of manipulation, but manipulative doesn't necessarily mean negativity. It can just mean that you want to work this in a way where it's working best for others. So maybe you might have to be a little bit, you know, not conniving, because it sounds so ugly when I say that, but you know, let's say that you know that someone is going to be at a certain restaurant and you pop up there just because you ordered some food and you knew they were there. That is a little bit manipulative by acting like you didn't know that they were going to be there, but there could be a good cause for it, because it may open up a conversation to rectify a situation, or a conversation to take something in a way that you would like it to go. All right. So that is manipulative, but it's also showing your commitment. How committed are you to the situation? Scorpio energy and Virgo energy gives me a routine energy of intensity and of being focused on what it is you truly desire. Scorpio is a strong manifester, because they're able to magnetize what it is they want. So if you really desire this, make a move and be consistent. Show up, just do a checkup, do a random checkup, pop up, hello, and start communicating. Share your feelings and emotions. And you may find that this person has their eye on you too. They're seeing you as very attractive as well. All right, so you're needing to be very masculine, even if you're a woman, which you most likely are. You're needing to be very masculine and step up and decide, where do you want this to go? How would you like this to be? and communicate that. Share these feelings. And you will find that you probably reciprocated. Good chance that they're going to be very much reciprocated, the same feelings and emotions. Okay? And it says that your ancestors are guiding you, and that this person realizes that you were their Bonnie to their Clyde. So they have the same feelings and emotions that you do. So it's best for you to step up. Make a move. Make a move. This is what you should make a risk on. And this is just showing whether you really want this or not. Okay? So this could be in work, or this could be in a relationship, an intimate partnership. All right? This could lead to marriage. All right? Or this could just lead to just some type of committed relationship. You know what I mean? Or a committed partnership. But you're needing to be the masculine person and step up. All right? When Mars, I think of like sexual energy. So they might be digging your sexual energy. You know what I mean? That might be really what's radiating here. But there's a need for you to get back out in society and like mix and mingle and show love to other people. Offer love, or offer maybe an apology. You know what I mean? There's something that maybe you've been thinking or you've been considering. It's kind of like you've been pondering on it for a minute. And they're saying, make the move. You know what I mean? Don't overthink the situation. Make the move. All right? Here's your advice. Courage. Dare to be different. Make mistakes. Create, for it is in creation that you exist. In this world of dreams that stem from the eternal heart, you are one with all creation. All is possible. Go forth and be true to yourself, for it is only through being true to you that you can be true to others. And here's your other advice. Inner child. Nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. We live in a world where a formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly set aside some time to just play. All right, so let's go over signs again. We have Virgo, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo. Okay, so Pow 3, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the third house. Boom, Pow 4. So Pow 4, what should you take a risk on next? Oh, could be a musician. On being a free spirit, community, hard work paying off. So being social, creating an organization, creating a large network of people or a community, you should take a risk on that. They're saying your hard work is paying off. It's future oriented. Whatever it is that you got going on. All right, actions you may be taking or contemplating on it. All right, discovering it, discovering some type of enthusiasm. They want you to, maybe you're a musician. All right, so let's go over the signs. We have Aries, we have Aquarius, we have Capricorn, we have Virgo, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and that is it. Okay. They say don't go broke trying to look rich. You didn't lose a friend, you just realized you never had one. So they want you to take a risk on being free-spirited, on dipping away from someone who may have lied to you or someone who isn't being truthful with you. It's like you have a knowing about it because you have deep knowing here, but you may be avoiding it. You may be tiptoeing around the situation. All right. They're wanting you to become more receptive. You may be currently feeling guarded and maybe not feeling supported. All right. And it could be with your creative ventures. They want you to take a risk anyway to do some type of partnership. They're saying that it will work. That, maybe you have to build some type of, they want you to do group activities. All right. Some type of group activities. Now, this may be with people you do not trust or who you're not necessarily open with, who you're not able to really see their cards. You like, because deep knowing is like not trusting in how you're feeling. You know what I mean? Feeling a little bit scattered maybe, or not just trusting in your own intuition. Like, spirit is giving you signs and signals to do something and you're like, I don't know if I'm seeing it right. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm tripping. You know what I mean? And it's saying like there's a partnership to be gained here that's going to give you a level of social awareness or like become a part of a whole, like a big part of something whole. And it may have to do with a creative talent or creative art. All right. because you got sacral chakra here and we have root chakra. And root chakra here is about being grounded in a belief or being grounded within yourself, being totally aware of what's going on around you and the possibilities and opportunities that lie there. And with sacral chakra, with with sacral chakra being there, this is that energy of being able to magnetize what it is that you need. So let's say that, with the root chakra, I'm being able to ground myself. And then with the sacral chakra, I can pull in whatever desires that I really want because I'm grounded within myself. So it's like rooting yourself like a tree so that way you can grow outward and grab the things you really desire. And that's what they're saying. And this has to do more so with the creativity or with you just learning to express yourself in a way where you're being very playful and very optimistic and outgoing, not necessarily worrying about the troubles of the day. And this could also, realize that that friends that you have are not really friends. This could have to do with something like that, but I feel like you're going to be giving back. All right. It says a portal to the divine has been opened up for you. You are coming out of the fucking shadows. So that's a good thing right there. So while taking this risk, you're going to find some level of peace and some level of light. So you're going to come out of a dark period or out of a dark area. Something that where maybe there was like something that was kind of vague, or it wasn't really, you weren't quite sure whether it was true, or you weren't getting the openness that you were desiring. You're going to get some type of partnership here. It could be with a Capricorn. It could be with the Capricorn I got. But whatever, it could go anyway, because I just feel like that may be the partner that you work with, or it could be with an Aquarius. Okay. But it says you are going into a period of peace you find within. Oh, you are going into a period of peace you find within. You might be dreaming of birds. This is your sign from spirit. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. With deep knowing here, this is spirit giving you signs and signals and giving you a boost to your intuition. You just may not be necessarily believing in it. You're like, I don't think I'm seeing it right. I don't think maybe it's not possible. It's kind of like that type of energy. But they're saying there's some type of partnership that's going to come in and it's going to fulfill all your hopes and wishes. I think of Aquarius energy as being the star, even though it's not in the tarot, it's just in this oracle, but still Aquarius energy is a star. So maybe this has to do with your hopes and wishes, and it could have to do with a creative ability and some type of partnership that's going to come up in here. And it could be with someone who may be a boss, or someone who may be an authoritarian, or someone who may be well respected. This could be something that's illuminated to you maybe shortly. I didn't mean to say shortly, but it's in your future, and it's something that's destined. All right. But they're saying like, do not overexert yourself by like trying to look fancy. It says, are you feeling someone is too much in your personal space and can't seem to understand? So you may be feeling a little bit boxed in, or feeling like someone is evading on you or invading on your privacy. It says, take comfort knowing that you are supported. Nurture your inner child and connect with the earth. It is time for you to receive new information. Open your soul. Yeah. So Spirit's sending you signals, signs, and information, and you're ignoring it. All right. You're ignoring it. And this is making you feel uncomfortable. You may not necessarily be feeling supported, but you are supported. All right. Spirit is with you right now. Spirit is giving you all the signs, giving you all the information you need. It's trying to open your heart so that way you can be receptive to really getting your desires, getting the partnerships you want, getting the connections you want. Because Aquarius, the 11th house, is about connections. It's about connections that are helpful, that can help you be put up into the world to do work on a larger scale. All right. So this is something like that, some type of connection that you may be doing with someone. And it doesn't necessarily have to be with a Capricorn or Aquarius. It could just be with someone who's very reserved, but very steadfast, very motivated, and very analytical, but very smart, and having a lot of information and willing to share. All right. So this could just be someone who's like that, very stable, very grounded within themselves, very chilled, very responsible, and yet they're willing to share all the information and knowledge that they have, and they're willing to work some type of partnership with you. And this could be in a period of time where you're just not trusting spirit, and you're not trusting other people to be honest with you. All right. And you may feel like you can't get anything right. You know what I mean? But it's telling you that you are in divine timing. It says, harness your loving energy and watch as one miracle unfolds after another. So your hard work is paying off, and the trials and tribulations that you've been through, the difficult periods and times that you've been through, is only part of your North Node, or part of your destiny. It was meant to teach you, is meant for where your soul was meant to go for growth, for higher expansion. So this is where you're at. You're coming out of this period. It says so here. A portal to the divine has been opened up for you. You're coming out of the fucking shadows. And that's the energy that you're going to need to be in, seeing this from a higher perspective. We got the zebra spirit here with the Three of Wands. This is about being optimistic about what's coming in, seeing your ships coming in, feeling like luck is on your side, knowing that things are about to expand or that things are about to move forward in a prosperous way. And they want you to be that way. All right. They want you to be more secure within yourself. Notice that there's a feeling of abundance. They want you to feel that optimism. Know that things are going to work out for you. This is meant for you. All right. So they want you to find the level of being creative and being excited, like going out and adventuring, becoming someone who is more childlike, adding more childlike, more like childlike energy to yourself, becoming more curious, outgoing and charismatic, become a lover of life, of adventure, of joy and intensity. All right. Because you may be in a hermit mode where you're feeling like, bah humbug, wanting to stay away from others. But what they're saying is to contemplate larger ideas, contemplate new ways of being and exercise these. Try these out and see how they fit you. Don't stay stuck to one fixed identity. Allow yourself to explore and expand. All right. They're saying don't go broke, trying to look rich. So I'm guessing that money is going to be coming in, some type of stability from a networking or from some type of social conscious network or membership thing or something like that. Monthly, some type of something monthly is going to be playing out here. And it's saying you're going to be getting new information, but money is coming, but don't live beyond your means is what they're advising. Like take a risk here, but don't live beyond your means when the money comes in. All right, this could do with entertainment. I thought I just read entertainment, but it said true statement. But I thought I read entertainment. So you're probably an entertainer or going to be doing something that's entertaining. And it could be on the internet because Aquarius energy is here. And it could be an internet-based business because Capricorn is right next to it. So that could be something like that. Or you could be just like an influencer, a music producer, a singer, a rapper, a songwriter, a poet. You may play an instrument. It's something like that because musician showed up, which is usually just a creative person, a very creative person, free-spirited person who just can't be tamed. And they want you to know that this is part of your destiny. You're meant to be a free-spirited person who's very wise and who's gained a lot of information from just exploring and being very curious about life. Being very optimistic and very, very lighthearted. This is what they're saying here. They're wanting you to show your best talents and gifts and use your foresight for your exploration. Look forward to these type of experiences, not just being in this pessimistic or woe is me, or feeling like, people can't be trusted because they're not being very open with you or they're not supporting you in the way that you want them to. Here they're saying you're coming into a more gentler time and you're being shown things that may have seemed dark or hidden to you before. You're going to be seeing them from a new light. Spirit is here working with you. All right. Here's your advice though. Prayer. Dear guardian angel, help me dissolve past guilt or regret. Help me to see that all is always in perfect and divine order. Help me to let go of the fear that I project on my future. Help me to live fully within each precious moment and feel your eternal love within and around me. Help me to realize and fulfill my true potential. Thank you. So let's go over the signs again. We have Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and then we have Aries and Aries. Okay? So, pile 4, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and that's Leo in the third house. I'm out.